Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Anoa'i, Fatu, and Maivia families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anoa'i, the father of Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half-decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge me!
All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international... Listen to this! What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion!
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the challenger not taking their eyes off the champion.
Michael Cole emanating from King of the Ring 1993 alongside Corey Graves and Byron Saxton, where Yokozuna hopes to regain the WWE Championship he lost in record time to Hulk Hogan.
Both men coming in with the
champ with the cover. And kicks out right after two.
I'm surprised he wasn't able to kick out sooner.
drops the hammer right on the lower back.
What a way to get out of that one. Hulk Hogan, a five-time champion now. This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE Champion coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here, and that was a rough landing from that toss. Momentum is really on Yokozuna's side.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the champion.
And Mr. Fuji looking on with much approval. There's no mistaking what that sinister smile of his means.
Still so much more action to come after this.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Targeting the shoulder with the
escape and a takedown.
Oh, he timed that counter well.
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. Clubbing blows. Every strike more devastating than the last. Attack to the midsection.
These two going strike for strike, it seems.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
The Hulkster picking his spots and targeting.
Looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
Oh, jeez, looking absolutely rocked.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. Oof, ripped right into the post.
Oh, absolutely brutal.
Oh, no, I think they may have busted him open, guys.
Sent straight to the post. Just vicious.
And he tosses it back in now.
Vicious right forearm.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client to win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
Yokozuna making Hogan regret wanting this match. I love it.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Oh, God. Scoop slam by Hogan. And here comes the patent. Drop from Hulk Hogan.
The champ might have just sealed things.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done. What just... I can't.
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb.
And look at Hogan. Never in a million years did the Hulkster expect him to kick out after that.
Hulk Hogan showing Yokozuna where the power lies. Get him, Hulkster.
Yokozuna saw it coming.
Oh, no. Bear hug of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing the life out of Hulkamania.
I'm not sure even the Hulkamaniacs can save Hogan now.
Well, Hogan. Bear hug. Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. Dominating shoulder tackle. Ow!
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here? Yokozuna on the move.
A big leg drop by Yoko. And quickly,
oh, come on. Did you really need to stop the pin like this?
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. And this one's taken to the outside. Scrape to the face to finish it off. Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
This is exactly what the crowd wanted to see back at WrestleMania.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back. Just punishing their opponent.
Check. Hogan's offense gets foiled. Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Hogan did it! He's still the WWE Champion!
And the Hulkster just slayed the biggest giant ever.
The winner of this bout, and still WWE Champion, Hulk Hogan!
In a family that specialized in
A title coveted by legends.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There's no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
No escape from these punches.
Boot right to the throat. We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Non-stop blows. Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title. Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeeze it. Bear hug! Well-placed elbow will get you out of it.
That might be enough. Yes, it is. Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
And Hogan falling victim to a slew of offense. Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Oof. Yokozuna on the move.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Oh, man!
Ouch.
Carefully measured knee drop.
And he finds an answer for the Hulkster. A big splash. He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up. The big man, Yokozuna.
Devastating leg drop.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
And a kick out at two.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Yokozuna perched up top.
To the sky.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Oh, no. Decided to take a leap of faith and paid the price.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Step ahead there.
pushing back now.
And this moment could be what jumpstarts his comeback. Ooh, stiff punch.
Shot right to the gut. This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Neither competitor is backing down.
The Hulkster picking his spots and targeting Yokozuna. Exactly what he planned to do to wear down the big man. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Toe-to-toe. Oh, man, the shot raining down. That will leave you stunned.
Right across the larynx. Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Hulkster has to find a way, find some energy.
And the core taking on some damage.
Devastating leg drop.
Cover. We have a cover.
2.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
This is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the champion.
And Mr. Fuji fired with a straight shot there.
Answering back. Yokozuna manages to count
a string of counters.
Bang! He finds a counter. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Boom! Oh, my Lord! Can we talk about Yokozuna's meteoric rise in WWE? He's accomplished quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Oh, no. Bear hug of pride. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure, squeezing the life out of Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan. Oh, he's about to Hulk up. Hogan back on his feet. Here comes Hulk Hogan. What are you going to do? 3 punches. Hogan's going to send his opponent across the ring. Not able to rally there.
Like a brick wall running into you.
Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. When he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention...
He lets his opponent out of submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
And Yokozuna didn't see.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package.
Oh, my. How in the world did he kick out of that? Strong kick out, but you have to wonder if he can keep it up. We know what's coming next.
Uh-oh. Oh, right into a counter. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of... Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy.
Yokozuna on the move.
Massive big legs. Turning it into a pin for the win. Oh, my God, did you see that?
How in the world did he do that?
Oh, roll up here. Kick out after one from the challenger. Wow. Oh, Yokozuna counters.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Oh, he had that scouted. What a clothesline.
God, ugly but effective counter. Foot to the face.
Shoulder tackle.
The Hulkster picking his spots and targeting Yokozuna. Exactly what he planned to do to wear down the big man. Hulk Hogan showing Yokozuna where the power lies. Get him, Hulkster.
Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming. And Hogan gets stonewalled.
Measuring him now, lining it up.
Yokozuna sends to the top.
You gotta be kidding me! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Uh-oh. Knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Yes, press!
Hogan looking to lower the boom on Yokozuna. Stops the attack with a hit to the gut.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Elbow on the spot.
Late pin. Championship on the line. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
Scrape to the face to finish it off. Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Cranking the head.
Oh, my goodness. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Uh-oh. Countered with a stiff headbutt.
He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, 2 giants who will not stay down.
And they are fighting for the greatest prize in our sport.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Wow.
Hogan out of the way in time. And we know that look well, gentlemen.
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming. Big splash. Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Pin. Title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
No, the champ holds on.
Incredible to think. After everything we've witnessed, we are still at a stalemate.
Oh, my!
Yokozuna's got something in store.
Belly to belly. Vicious. There's 2. Breaks the close count.
He just won't give up.
Connecting with a sharp elbow. And Yokozuna's maintaining the advantage now.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked.
Yes, press.
Hulk is lasered in. Could be looking for it.
Yokozuna turns it around. Like a brick wall. Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
We might see a new champion crown.
2.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every news...
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team.
The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine.
Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first. WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
And you have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight, could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Afa, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well.
Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Oh, look at this. Inverted scoop slam.
Samu sensed that was coming.
Connecting on the DDT.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Boom! Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Snapmare.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Then a knee right to the throat.
All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers. Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
Pulled in from
Belly to belly.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Shoulder down.
And he recovered.
And the referee stops the count before 2.
Fighting hard to stay in this match.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, Steiner fell right into that one.
Great timing on that knee to the gut.
Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Just like that, Rick finds a counter. Quickly hoisting him up. Snap pile driver. Oh no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that.
Tag's made.
Oh yeah, not waiting any longer to get in this.
He's been put through the ringer tonight.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Oh, wow, and that just opened up Rick there.
Boom! Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Counter, right when it was needed. To gain the advantage.
Effective dodge there. There's a headbutt. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Oh, my God.
Pendulum backbreaker.
Tick-tock. Sends the knee into the face. That'll stop you. Ooh. Did you hear that impact? Rick is losing grip of this match now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Down in a hurry. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters. Who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the
playing possum. Shoulders down. Quick shoulder up.
I was not expecting that from him at this point. Dominating shoulder tackle. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the head shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these four behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. He's climbing to the top.
Take off.
Elbow drop. Totally helpless at the moment. His body has to be racked with pain.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Lifted and completely helpless here. And that's going to jam Scott's offense. Oh, clothesline.
Elbow to the face will stop you cold.
Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage. A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
So much damage has already been done.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now.
He has to be nearly at his... And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold. And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
Clothesline.
What impact.
He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Soaring. The spot kicks. That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
2. Shoulder up before 3.
Can you imagine how much escaping that pin must have cost him?
I can. These are the moments where you really find out how tough you are.
Though you gotta believe he'll be looking for the kill shot one more time. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Samu calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him.
Oh, well scouted by Steiner.
Got him in the corner now.
Clothesline in the corner.
And an elbow for good measure.
Samu dishing it out now.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the head shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam.
And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Talk about force. That'll give you whiplash.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Counters that with an arm drag.
Big back body drop.
Oh, you see that height on that? Double underhook.
Driven down with a powerbomb.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Steiner putting those amateur instincts to good use.
Boom. There's the tag.
There's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
I think that's it. That must be it. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
his opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday. And he's taking the risk, stepping in here against a newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia.
The energy in this arena is palpable.
These competitors know exactly what's on the line. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is barely even worth his time.
And a series of vicious stomps.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Ooh, drop kick.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Power slam!
Helmsley heads up high. From the top.
Elbow drop! And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Cut off with a kick to the gut.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Cobra clutch, torturing their opponent, trapping him in the submission, not looking to win, just looking to cause
in trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
He'll make his way to the ring.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Oh!
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Bam! Boom!
Two fighters putting their haymakers on
exclamation point.
What a shot.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has...
From the top.
Oh, what a splash! Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had... that scouted at all.
Heading back into the ring now. Closed fist connects. Deeper into this match now, and I think...
Schoolboy into the pin.
Looks like a rope break stopped the count. A face buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Helmsley with a ruthless attack, and he might have Maivia here.
Able to beat Helmsley to the punch.
Maivia digging deep, eyeing Helmsley for something big. Up and so much damage inflicted. Are we headed towards a title change? Chucked right out of the ring.
Moves from the ring to the outside. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking out George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Executed suplex. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there.
Big impact. Whoa, Nelly. Brutal Mongolian chop.
Hoisted up high here. Oh, and he's able to battle out of the grips to some safety. Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Using the elbow as a weapon. George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
Hold it, oh, this is it. Shoulders down.
No, early kick out.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
And he's basically defenseless right now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Uncorks an uppercut. With authority.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. Shoulder up before the count.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable. You have to be cautious while climbing. Don't want to slip and fall.
Starting to climb up the steel cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage. Just feet away from making it to the outside.
You can almost taste it now.
Having a problem lifting that other leg over.
Victory could be close at hand, but first he's got to get himself over the top of the cage.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him. Boom!
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well.
Hold on a second, could be a matter of time. Submission!
Able to punch his way out.
Punch connects.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Slugging away with everything they've got.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Oof, gut punch. Nasty. And it seems as though the High Chief is in a rip.
Taking flight. Oh, diving body splash.
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. Quick count out after one.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point. Steel turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the High Chief.
Able to fight out with a punch to the face. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate. Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. The arm getting just tortured by this hold.
And even if you escape this, and he's tapping. He had to tap. He had no choice. Wow, Steel with a big win over Peter Maivia.